Hey, good morning. Cheers. So today is Wednesday. Um, Today's the day that I'm scheduled to be in Raleigh, and so I am. I came in and took care of baby girl. She had wonderful food. She's been playing, and now she's laying down. She's looking at me. What you doing? So there we go. Hey, happy Wednesday. Um, Here we are. I got some records to share, everybody. I'm gonna be pricing some records today and listing some records for sale online, and looking forward to that. And all of my alerts are popping up. So there we go. So I've been pulling stuff out of the vault, folks. Hey, good morning, Carol. Thanks for not deleting me. I appreciate that. Um, I've been pulling stuff out of the vault as well as stuff that just needs to be priced. Um, this is a group called the Only Ones. This is a UK pressing. They are so good. They are so good. But I'm gonna have to sell it. So I'll be doing a lot of that. So someone had asked me about it before. If you sell it, can I? And I said, sure. So I took their name and number, and I'll give them a call later today. Why would I delete you? Because you said if someone doesn't post an image, you're going to delete them. And so I was glad I was able to see that, and then I posted an image. So yay, I don't get deleted. Yeah. So anyway, but there was a lot of people that didn't post. Does that mean you're going to delete everybody but me and 7 other people? My phone's ringing. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to answer the phone. It's not even 9 o'clock Eastern here, folks. So it's probably a scammer. Yeah, probably scammer. I've just kind of got to the point when scammers call. My first question is, how much money did you steal today from other people with your scamming schemes? So, and then I get hung up on really quick, but at least I waste a little bit of time. Had a customer come in last week and was looking for some Herb Albert and other delights. And I've gone through maybe 3 of the large crates, and these are like the wooden crates. Some people call them peach crates. So I've been going through about 3 of those and just pulling out a bunch of stuff that needs to be priced. And I found these. So I doubt they're watching, but if they are, I think yeah. Here's 2 that I have to price. I had a Herb Albert and Tijuana Brass. I have their Christmas record, but he already has that. So these are good titles. They're fairly common, and so I'll price these and reach out to them and let them know that I have some in. This was one I picked up a while back just because I love this girl, Carly Simon, and this Carol King, and this is probably this is one of my top 50 records, folks. Good morning to whoever is here too. That's right, Carol. Good morning. And so this is a big retail store. It was their exclusive. And this is on orange. This on gold vinyl. So yeah, I love Carly. This record is so good. I finally found it on CD, so I can listen to it on my iMac. I rip a lot of CDs on my iMac so that when I'm here, I will while I'm here, I will listen to music. And if I'm too busy to babysit vinyl, I can just hit play. Carol, can I reach back to you on this? Is that okay if I do that, Carol? I love Carly too. That record is so good, and that record is so hard to find. Cheers in beautiful condition. It just really is. I have one in the vault that I've saved, or maybe it's at home that's just in beautiful condition. They're just hard to find. Another person I like is Sufan or Sujan. You're you do vain. You're so vain. Uh, Sufan Stevens, and I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation of this or not, but I'll offer this baby for sale. As much as I love it, um, it's time to pass these records on to someone else. And that's the story I get from people. I just want somebody to enjoy them, and they're not enjoying them if they're sitting on a shelf in someone's house. But I do play records every day. And it's just a lot of the records I play are now. A lot of the records I play are for seeing what the record sounds like or checking the condition, which is totally cool, and I enjoy that. Then, of course, occasionally I'll play some stuff. And, of course, today I'll play the Sex Pistols, and I'll have to play it loud. So there you go. But anyway, Stufan Stevens, love Stufan. Hey, Sean, now spinning TV. Cheers. Yeah, absolutely. Sean, you must be getting so excited. You're having your spring now, I think, and that's got to be wonderful. This is it's called Lights Out, San Francisco, and it's the VOCO. VOCO presents the soul of the Bay Area. So there was a lot of psych that came out of the Bay Area, and there's lots and lots of other cool stuff in here. But what attracted me about this group is that Neil Sean, there's some Neil Sean on here, and that's a good question, Carol. That's a good question. I can't remember if it's Sean or Sean. I can count the number of coffee and vinyls I've done this year, Sean, on my hand. I think I've done more cocktails in vinyl, but I've been missing it. And, things are changing, and coffee and vinyl was a good spot for me last year, in April, May, June. It was a good place for me to be. So I'm hoping I can return to that good place. It was really cool to give me an opportunity to talk with people and have guests come on and talk about records. Hey, good morning, Ron. How are you? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, sir. Good morning, Anonymous. Cheers. Hello and good morning, all. Very cool. Yep, Sean's in Melbourne. Let's see. So, Sean, what time is it now? Is it 11 o'clock tonight? Is it 11 o'clock Wednesday night for you? This is another psych band I enjoy, Rhinoceros. I like psych. I kind of like pop psych a little better. The weaker side or the more poppy side. Okay, cool. Sean, are you? I plan to go until 9 o'clock. Which is 17 minutes from now. Are you free for about 5 minutes after I sign off where we could chat a little bit? I just got some questions and misunderstandings about Australia that I was thinking that maybe you could help me understand that and cool things like that. Rhinoceros, so 13 hours ahead. Cool. So you might see this being offered in a cocktail in a 20-minute record sale soon. Excuse me, Ricky and John love this record. Did you ever take your notebooks in school, your binders that had lined paper, and take an eraser and erase that part out and put your name in there? Well, apparently that's what they did. And then they wrote all over the back. But it's very difficult to find, pardon me, Elvis's first record in wonderful condition. But I had to keep it. I want to go to Australia too, but the flight is way too long. Well, staying on the airplane for that long, it doesn't really bother me, Carol. But I would just love to go and spend a month in Australia and have somebody like Sean show me around. Yeah. So anyway, the jacket is split. It's almost split on all three sides, but there's a little bit right here holding it on. And someone brought it in one day, and I couldn't let it go bye-bye, folks. And I'm going to show you the vinyl. Here's the vinyl right here, folks. And the vinyl is just in horrible shape. It's unplayable. So this is how it came to me. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, Sean, I was just wondering if you could pop on, just for maybe 5 minutes after my stream is ended, in the back room. And you don't even have to turn your camera on. We could just talk because I got some questions about Australia that I wanted to understand a little better. And then, yeah, maybe in a week or two, you can be a guest and kind of show some of the cool things. I love traditional Spanish music records. I just love the style of the clothing and I can't say I heard a harp and a traditional that before, but it's kind of cool. But all the beautiful colors of the costumes and things like that. Yeah, and I remember the girl who brought this in. She held on to her parents' records for so long, and it was time. And so music like that, records like that, are very slow to sell. But I ended up getting them all anyway, and I don't know. I think I got most of them out. Found that one in one of the crates, and she grew up traveling. Her father is a college professor, and they lived in London. They lived in Spain. Yeah. Yeah. So it's very cool. Anonymous says, Carol, try LA to Japan, 12 hours one way, made a flight close to 25 times in 35 years. Wow. Well, the cool thing is that, you get the better food when you're on an airplane ride that long. Sean, now spinning TV, he's been to America several times, so he's taken the trip. There's movies to watch, and you can read books. You can order stuff in that magazine, that catalog, and yeah. So that does sound exciting. Let's see. Yeah, I had no choice. Business. There you go. I love the cars. I hope Henry comes today. I doubt Henry's watching this morning. It's a little difficult when you have, children. You're getting up in the morning to get yourself off and get the children off. But Henry ended up buying the car's first record for me. But this is it's I think it's promotional. I think it's authentic. 17 hours from Melbourne. Oh, Carol, just fly to LA, and then when you fly to Australia, it won't be as long. Yeah, so this might be authentic. This might be it needs a bath. This might be authentic, but it's Rock Around the World, which I think was a radio program. It does say A and it says B, which is better than a lot of unofficial. They don't even give you that much information. Sometimes it's just a blank label with a ballpoint pen. But anyway, this is Heart live and the Cars live, and it says BCN broadcast, and Yeah, that's just a yeah. So I've enjoyed listening to it. Absolutely. Yeah. Just looking at my alerts. I'm on the iPad iMac, so looking at the alerts. What do you guys got planned for today? Listening to any cool records lately that you like to share with me, and I can be on the lookout. Oh gosh, I got some mail to open. I left it over there. Got a big stack of CDs right here I need to be listening to that came to me from some demos. See if I can touch base with some of these. Los Lobos, 21 hours from here. Yeah, yeah. I was one of my customers. That's the next. One of my customers is from Roxborough, which is almost an hour from here. And so we went to Roxborough yesterday, and it was really fun. Had a blast. Got a chance to hang out and talk some more, and got to see, the town that he grew up in. And we were listening to a radio station, which I rarely listen to radio station. And a Los Lobos song came on, and his display for his um, unit, his, I don't want to say hi-fi, but his, I think it's called a head for your automobile, displayed the songs, and I was like, "Oh, that's Los Lobos." So I wish, yeah. So we're gonna have to tell Brian this is Bob Burgers. This came out um, darn it, El Alimento. Yeah, I listened to that. That was cool. This is La 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 La. I walked through the door. I haven't listened to that. La Luz. That was cool. I ripped this into the machine. Um, Drive-by truckers. They're cool. That's a double disc. Yeah. And so, you know what? If I show you these right now, I won't have to say, did I show these? This is the Shins. I need to listen to that. Emily Scott Robinson. That CD came in. Shannon Lay. This was released last Friday. She's on the Sub Pop. Sub Pop is wonderful, folks. They've always been a really good label, given lots of really cool bands, and I love Mudhoney, and they gave us Mudhoney, so that was really neat. And I want to thank them for still being cool and sending out stuff. James McMurtry, love the cover. Colleen Green, cool. And I'll show the coolest one last. The coolest one in the stack, that is. John Hyatt and Jerry Douglas Band. I need to ask Kurt J about this because he saw Jerry Douglas when they played the Bluegrass Festival. This is the Wallflowers. This is Wink. I'm sorry. This is Cha, and the name of the record is Wink. Monroe. Iron and Wine. This is their archive series. I like to listen to Iron and Wine. Maybe I'll listen to this today. This is Archive Series Volume 5. Now, I don't know if it's Volume 5 of Iron and Wine or Volume 5 of the Archive Series from Sub Pop. But anyway, it's got 11 songs on here. And the one that's been my favorite that I've got in more recently is a band called Low, L-O-W, with Hey What. And Low is a band that I've enjoyed, a band that I've seen for many years. I mean, many times. And when I went to see them the first time, I think it was me and my buddy, and then maybe 4 or 5 other people. And they were on tour with the Swans. And so in the venue, there was people lingering on the outside, and he and I we went to the front of the stage because when I go see a group, I like to be up front so I can watch everything, the interactions, the way they play the guitar, when they hit the, um, yeah, that kind of thing. Give me a second, Ron. And so we were up front watching, and then they finished, and then it was time for the swans, and it's just like, the next thing you knew, the whole venue was packed full. And I said, I think we should probably stay here a little longer. And we stayed there. Um, yeah. So there we go. There we go. So, yeah. Ron, hey, Adam, is the track submission missing on the back of the Sex Pistols? Some left it off and others had a sticker. It's on there. It does not have the sticker. The sticker is, is a first edition of that record. Yeah, I've had that one before. Not in this good condition though, but this one's really cool. This is do you like the Sex Pistols, Ron? I threw a 7-inch in here that was inside the jacket, so I'll show you the 7 in a second. But this is what we call a fan club pressing, the elusive Procol Harum. It's on a label called Hamburg, which was almost a made-up label, if you would. Excuse me. So I like Procol Harum, and this has 12 songs on it. So yeah, I can't keep everything. And when I open it up to play it, this was on the inside, Procol Harum 7-inch. And the song is Hamburg, Homburg. And you notice that the label is HAMBURG. So I thought that was very fitting for them to name the record label very close to the song. And on the other side is Good Captain Clack. Yeah. There's a hole in it which indicates that it's a of course there's this hole, and then there's this hole which tells me that it's a promo. So there we go. I wish they are the Rage Against the Machine of the 70s. Oh wow, very cool. I bet that was so exciting to have Sex Pistols, a new record come out by Sex Pistols, or a new record by this band called Sex Pistols, which I'm sure was kind of fun. Yeah, so very cool, Ron. Pardon me. Good morning. I thought this was a Paul McCartney and Wings record when I purchased it, but it's Paul McCartney and Wings songbook by PK and the Sound Explosion. So I looked at it really quick and I said, oh, it's on Pickwick. And so it's not Paul McCartney and Wings, but it is Paul McCartney and Wings songs. But the cool thing about this is that the synthesizers on here sound so good that I think they sound better on here than they did on the actual Paul McCartney and Wings records. And so that was kind of neat. Now, how can I do a mix? I won't be able to. And of course, it's always fun when I pick up a whipped cream and other delights. And I try to get everyone that I possibly can. This one's sold, so I'm going to pop this in the mail today. Kenny Burrell, Midnight Blue. Blue Note, it's a Tone Poet release. And it sounds good. Yeah. And then I wish I had saved every one of these that I possibly could have saved. Every record that was titled He Touched Me. This one came in to the shop and it had the wrong record in it. So I'm not making fun at all of people of faith, not at all. But what is it, 40, 50 years later, it's just interesting that someone had a record called He Touched Me. And then if you look at the photograph, that lady's looking at that guy, and it's a lot different than Jesus touching somebody through their soul or something like that. Anyway, I wish I saved every record that's ever come in here that was titled "He Touched Me." Yeah, that'd be really cool. It's right at 9 o'clock, folks. I'm gonna take off, even though my thingy. I'm gonna put this link in the chat just in case Sean would like to pop in and say hi, and he and I. And but I want to do more coffee and vinyls with everyone. So cheers, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's get this in here. Copied. I really like going live on my iMac, but I don't have the room like I have in the jazz room to spread records out and stuff like that. Oh, that's totally fine, Sean. Yeah, that's totally fine. Well, cool. Well, I thank everybody for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Have a good Wednesday. Cheers.